Applied Mathematics Chapter 5 Sets. Sets. Any well-defined collection of objects is called a set and is denoted by curly bracket. There are two ways to represent the set. One is roster form or tabular form. All letters or digits can be separated by commas. For example, A is a set and each digits in the set is separated by commas 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Set B, the word is wolf, and when it is put in a roster form, then each letter is separated by commas W, O, L, F. Second, we represent the set in the form of set builder form. Set A, X such that X has a property P. This sign says such that. For example, X such that X is an even number less than 11. This is the set in roster form, and if we have to write the same in the set builder form, we will write it as X such that X is an even number less than 11. So you can see that X is an even number less than 11, where X belongs to a natural number. So natural number starts with 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. We cannot take 12 because it is less than 11. Types of sets. Empty set, a set which contains no element. There is no element in a set is called an empty set, and it is represented as a curly bracket with 0 element or phi. For example, a set A, X such that X is equal to X square is equal to 9, where X is an integer. If we take the value of X as, we will get plus minus 3, and where 3 is not an even number, so X is an even integer is given to us, therefore it is an empty set. Singleton set, a set which contains only one element, and it is represented as curly bracket and one element is there. It is called a singleton set. For example, X such that X is equal to X plus 5 is equal to 0. If we get the value of X, we will get minus 5, only one value, and that is a singleton set. Finite set, a set which contains countable elements. It's called a finite set. For example, a set of vowels A, E, I, O, U, and each vowel is separated by commas. Or you can say that empty set is also a finite set. Empty set is also a finite set as there is no element. So 0 can be countable. 0. No element is there. Therefore, we can say empty set is a finite set. Infinite set, a set which contains unlimited or countless elements are called infinite set. In that case, for example, A is equal to X such that X is a set of natural number. And we know that natural number starts with 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. And there is a no limit. It is an infinite set. Equivalent set. Two sets are said to be equivalent when they have the same number of elements. In set A and B are the equivalent set only when the number of elements in set A is equal to number of elements in set B. For example, we say that A is equal to ABC. There are 3 elements, and in set B we have 5, 7, 8, 3 elements. Both have 3 elements, therefore they are equivalent set. And the equal set, two finite sets are said to be equal when they have the same number as well as same element also. So we say that the sets are equal sets. For example, set A has 1, 2, 3 elements and set B has 3, 1, 2 elements. Both has 3 elements and all 3 elements are same, but the order has been changed. It hardly matters. Order can be changed, but the elements should be the same. 3 is here, 3 is there, 1 is there, 1 is there, 2 is there, and 2 is also there in set B. So we say that A and B are equal sets. Write the set in roster form. The set is given to us as the set of odd integers lying between minus 4 and 8. We have to write odd integers between minus 4 and 8. That means minus 4 and 8 will not be included, as we have to write integers between minus 4 and 8. So in roster form, I will write minus 3, minus 1, 1, 3, 5, 7. All odd integers. Next is X such that X is an integer and X square is strictly less than 16. So X square is strictly less than 16 means X square is strictly less than minus 4 and 4. So I will write all the number in digits between -4 and 4. -4 and 4 will not be included. So I will write it here as A is a set such that -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Because x square is strictly less than 16. Next is set of all letters in the word principal. Now observe the word principal carefully and we will write in the roster form all the letters of principal, but repetition of the letter will not be allowed. So repetition of the letter will be, don't write the one letter two times. I will write single letter one time only. So here we have P, comma R, comma I, comma N, comma C. As I and P I have already written, so I will write A, comma L. Each letter is separated by commas. Write the following set in set builder form. Set is given as 5, 25, 125 and 625. This is, if I observe it carefully, it is a multiple of 5. So I will write in the builder form as A is equal to, A is a set x such that x is equal to 5 to the power n, where n belongs to a natural number and it's strictly, and n is less than equal to 4. N is less than equal to 4 because 5 to the power 4 is 625. So we have till 625 we have the numbers. So we'll write it as x is equal to 5 to the power n, where n is less than equal to 4. Next 1, 4, 9, 16 and so on till 100. If I observe it carefully, it gives me the square of first 10 natural number. So I will write it here as a set A x such that x is a square of first 10 natural number. I can write like that also, or I will write x is equal to n square, where n belongs to a natural number and n is less than equal to 10. Next is 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4. Observe it carefully. In the numerator, 1 is increasing, and in the denominator, whatever is there in the numerator, 1 is added in the denominator. So here I will write it as A x such that x is equal to n upon n plus 1. If n is 1, then denominator is 1 plus 1, 2. If n is 2, in denominator is 2 plus 1, 3, and so on, where n is belongs to a natural number. This is how we write the set in the set builder form. Then we have to write find the cardinal number. What does this mean? Cardinal number means the number of elements in the set, but the repeated elements will not be calculated. Here in this case we have, and it is represented as NA. A is a set, so number of elements in this set is equal to 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. As 2 and 1 are repeated, so repeated elements we won't consider. We will take the single element digit only. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 digits, so the number is 3. X, then X is a letter in the word Chandigarh. So again, number of n x. X is set, so number of elements in the set X, a cardinal number in the set X is, we will consider this Chandigarh word and we count the letters, and the repeated letters will not be calculated. So C, H, A, N, D, I, G, where A and H are repeated, so I will not count A and H, I will count only R. So start counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So number of letters are 8 in this case. The number of cardinal number, we can say the cardinal number of this set is nx is equal to 8. The cardinal number symbol belongs to is represented as this form, and does not belongs to is written as this form. We have to write it. A set A is given as 3, 5, 7, 9 and 11. In this case, 5 is an element of this set. We say that 5 belongs to A. 7, it is given in the form of a set. But here elements are given. Set is not given. Set 7 is not given to us. Only element are given there. So given to us. So set 7 is not a element of A. So we say that set 7 does not belongs to A. 3, 5 elements belongs to the set A. So we write it here as in the form belongs to. 2, is there any element of 2? No, there is no element of 2. So we say 2 does not belongs to the set A. The symbol we write does not belongs to in this form. Next is subset. Let A and B be the two sets. Then A is a subset of B. A is called the subset of B. Then if every element of A is the member of set B. So in this case, we say A is a subset of B. The symbol is written as of subset as in this form. A is a subset of B. What does it mean? That every element, say X be any element of A. If X is any element of A, then X should belongs to B also. If X belongs to the set A, then there exists an element X also belongs to set B. Then both X belongs to A, set A as well as set B. If there exists at least one element in A, if there exists at least one element A which is not a member of set B, then we say A is not a subset of B. A is not a subset of B. For example, here we have the element A has A, E, O, and set B has A, B, E, D, F, O, G. A is there, A is there, E is there, E is there, O is there, O is there. So all the elements of A are in set B. So we say that A is a subset of B. Next we have a set A as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elements are there, and in set B only 3 and 5 elements are there. So all elements of B are not all elements of A are not in B, but all elements of B are in A. Therefore in this case I will say B is a subset of A. In this case B is a subset of A. So I will write B is a subset of A. Proper set, a proper subset. A is called a proper subset of B if every element of A is a member of B and there exists at least one element of A which is not a member of there exists at least one element of B which is not a member of A. In that case we say A is a subset of B but A is not equal to B. See the same in this particular we say A is a proper subset of B because every element of A is in B and there are some extra elements which are not in A. So we say that A is a proper subset of B. And every set is a subset of itself. Every set is a subset of itself. So now we say power set. Power set is that set of all subsets of the set is called a power set of A. And it is denoted by PA. We say that A is a set, say 1, 2. A is a set of elements containing elements 1 and 2. Then we write all the subset of A. The subset of A is subset of A will be say 1, 2, 5 and the set itself. 1, 2, 5 and the set A itself is a subset of A. And if we have to write in the power set, then these all subsets written in the curly bracket is called a power set. All the set of all subsets. This is the all subsets, and again the set of all subsets. That means these all subsets are placed in the curly bracket. So curly bracket 5, set 1, set 2, 1, 2 is a set, again curly bracket. So we say that this is the power set of set A. The number of elements in set A is 2. Here n is equal to 2. Therefore, the power set of this set A is given as PA. The number of elements in power set A will be given as 2 to the power 2, which is equal to 4. In general, if I say number of elements in set A is m, then number of power set in set the number of power set will be 2 to the power m. If set A has m elements, then the number of power set will be 2 to the power n. Universal set. A set containing all the elements of a problem considered is called a universal set, and it is denoted as U, capital U. For example, say universal set in this particular case is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and another set A has the element 2, 4, 6, 8, and B set has the element 1, 3, 5. In this case, the universal set is the bigger set and A and B are another set, but they are the subsets of universal set. They are set A and B are derived from universal set. So we say that A is a subset of universal set and B is a subset of universal set. So further more sets are being written and they are being derived from the universal set itself. Complement of a set, the elements other than the elements of set A, if we say A is a set and we consider that as elements other than the elements of set A, comparing with the universal set. If we compare those elements with the universal set, we say that it's a complement of a set A. It is denoted by A complement. So A complement, if I say A is a set 2, 4, 6, 8 and this is the universal set, then the complement A is that excluding 2, 4, 6, 8, the rest of the elements from the universal set, it will come in the complement of a set. We say that, for example, 2, 4, 6, 8, we exclude 2, 4, 6, 8 from the universal set, the rest of the elements 1, 3, 5, 7 with the complement of the set A. Or you can say that complement of set A is equal to universal set minus set A. Open interval, it is denoted as an by A comma B. With such, in this case, x such that x is greater than A and less than B. It is strictly greater than A, strictly less than B. End points are not included in this case. End points are not included. For example, 3 comma 5, we say that x is greater than 3 and less than 5. So the elements in this set will be only 4. Closed interval, it is denoted by the set AB and it is written in the closed bracket, square bracket. Closed bracket is written in the square bracket and open interval is written in the simple bracket. So we have x such that x is greater than equal to A and less than equal to B. In this case, endpoints are included. Endpoints are included. For example, 3, 4. So written in the closed bracket, square bracket, here x such that x is greater than equal to 3, less than equal to 5. So the elements of this set is 3, 4 and 5. So there are 4 types of intervals. Say in this case a simple interval where endpoints are not included. It's written as A comma B. It's an open interval. And the other is semi-interval where one end is included but other end is not included. So for the included end is written in the square bracket and not included written in the simple bracket. So we say A comma B. This is the closed set where both the intervals, both the endpoints are included. So it is written in the square bracket A comma B. Another is A comma B, again semi closed interval where A is not included but B is included. Therefore, B it is written in a square bracket and A is written in a simple bracket. So let's proceed with this more questions on the interval as well as on a universal set. Write the power set of the set A as -1, 0, 2. To write the power set, first of all, we write the subsets of all these sets. We have, say, -1, 0, 2, -1, comma 0, -1, comma 2, be the set 0, comma 2, and the set itself is also a subset of the given set. Again, one more set, empty set is also a set of the given set. These all are the subsets of this given set. We have to write the power set. So power set is denoted as PA, and this it is written all the subsets written in the curly bracket is said to be a power set. So we have written all the subsets and now I will write all these subsets and put all these subsets in another curly bracket. It becomes a power set of the given set. Write the number of proper subsets A where set A is given as -3, -1, 0, 1, 4. First of all, I will count the number of elements in set A. It is given as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. There are 5 elements. So number of power set, sorry, number of proper subset is given as 2 to the power m minus 1. 2 to the power m minus 1, where m is the number of elements in the set. In this case, there are 5 elements, so I will write it here as 2 to the power 5 minus 1, which is equal to 31. So total numbers are, there are 31 elements. There are 31 number of proper subsets of this given set. If universal set is given as 1, 2, 3, 4 till 40, X is a set such that X is a factor of 42. And B is a set, X belongs to a natural number and X is less than equal to 10. We have to find the number of elements in set A, or you can say cardinal number. First of all, I will write this in a roster form. X such that X is a factor of 42. So set A is equal to, I will write all the factors of 42 is 1, 2, 3, then 6, 7, 14, 21, that's it. As 42 is not there. In universal set, it's set 42 is not there. If universal set is given to us, we always compare it with the universal set. 42, if I calculate 42, but it is not in a universal set. It doesn't include the universal set. I have to write only the elements, number of elements in set A. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So there I will write NA is equal to 7. For B, it's given as X belongs to natural number and X is less than equal to 10. So for set B, I will have, B is a set containing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 10 is also included. Now B complement is universal set minus B. So I will write all the elements in B complement except the elements of set B. So we have B complement is equal to 11, 12 and so on till 40. As I compare this with the universal set, I will exclude first 10 natural numbers. First 10 natural numbers are set B. I will exclude first 10 natural numbers. Rest of the elements will come in B complement. Write as interval X belongs to a real number. X is greater than minus 3 and less than equal to 5. So in an interval form, I will write it here as X is greater than 3, minus 3. So it is an open interval. I will write it like this. And X is less than equal to 5 where 5 is included. So I will write this in the close bracket. Then next is X belongs to a real number. X is greater than equal to minus 2. Minus 2 is also included. So I will write minus 2 in a close bracket. And rest we don't know where we have to end. It goes on infinity. Minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2 in positive side. So it will give me positive infinity, open bracket. Write interval in a set builder form. Interval is given as minus 5, minus 2. So I will write this in a set builder form just like this. I will write it here as X such that X belongs to a natural number. So minus 5, X is greater than equal to minus 5 and less than equal to minus 2 in a curly bracket. Similarly, in this case also, it is minus infinity to 4. So I will write it here as X such that X belongs to a real number. And here it is minus infinity. So I will write it here as X is less than equal to 4. Because if I write less than equal to 4 means 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2 and so on till minus infinity. It's an open interval. So I won't write it. I will write strictly less than 4. Sorry, it is open interval. So I will write strictly less than 4. So if strictly less than 4 means 4 is not included. 3, 2, 1 and so on till minus infinity. Two finite sets have M and K as an element. The number of subsets of first set is 112 more than the number of subsets of second set. Find the value of M and K. In this case, let's consider the two sets to be A and B. Let the first set A has the element. Let set A has the element M and set B has the element K. Now, according to the problem, we know that the number of subsets of set A is 112 times more than the number of subsets of set B. And we have to calculate for the subset. We know that the subset is written as 2 to the power number of elements of set A. That means 2 to the power m. And in this case, 112 plus 2 to the power number of elements of set K as K. So 2 to the power m minus 2 to the power k is equal to 112. Make the factors of 112 in terms of 2. I will get it as, if I take left hand side k common, I have 2 to the power m minus k minus 1 is equal to 2 to the power 4 into 7. Because 16 sevens are 112. 2 to the power 4 is 16, 16 sevens are 112. Now I will compare this two brackets with the given elements. First is 2 to the power k is equal to 2 to the power 4 implies the value of k as 4. In the second bracket, I have 2 to the power m minus k minus 1 is equal to 7. That means 2 to the power m minus, and the value of k as 4 we have already calculated, minus 4 is equal to 7 plus 1. So 2 to the power m minus 4 is equal to 8, which is given as 2 to the power m minus 4 is equal to 2 to the power 3. Now comparing the powers, m minus 4 is equal to 3, m is equal to 7. So we have to find the value of m and k. We say that here answer, m is equal to 7 and k is equal to 4. The value of m is 7 and k is 4.